What's up, everyone? James Lott, aka JT. This is another free tip Friday. So today's tip is actually about open houses. I want to talk about what you should expect when you walk into an open house as a buyer, and also just kind of etiquette and how to conduct yourself when you go into one. I know a lot of people at least have seen an open house sign, or maybe have thought about going into an open house but might have been a little too nervous, or have gone into them and frequent them on a regular basis. So number one, when you're walking into an open house, just know that if the realtor is a decent real estate agent, they're most definitely going to ask you to sign in with a name, phone number. And one of the reasons for that is really to track all of the buyers that walk in as a listing agent, because you want to be able to take those numbers back to your seller and say, hey, we had 40 people come by today. This person was interested. This person gave this feedback, those types of things. Another reason why a lot of realtors will ask for your information, and a lot of them won't tell you this, but it's to follow up with you in the future, because they think that if you're walking into an open house that you are a potential buyer. And that is, as a real estate agent, we are trained to use open houses as a way to get potential clients, because where are the most motivated people? Most of the time they are going to be at an open house. So those are two reasons why people will ask for your information, and also for safety reasons. Unfortunately, there are some cases where people steal stuff from open houses, and again, I mean, you're opening up someone's house to the public, so you want to be able to track everything. So as a consumer, don't be surprised about that. Don't be rude about not giving your information. I get it, privacy, you want as much as possible, but everyone has an email, or an email that they barely use, or a phone number that they might not use. Just don't be too rude about not wanting to give your information or ask why, because there's several reasons. I'm sure you, as a consumer, if you were selling your house and people were walking in and out of it, you probably would want to know who was walking in and out, especially if something ends up missing. So and if you really are apprehensive about giving your info, that's totally understandable. Again, at least give your name, something for people to be able to track you. Another thing, just when you're going into an open house, it's like going into a clothing store and someone asking you, someone who works there asking you, how can I help you? A lot of realtors literally just want to show you the house. They just want to make sure that you have all the information about the house that you need, and hope that you might sell it. But one fun fact, a lot of people think that sales happen at open houses, but it is a very small percentage of homes that actually sell due to an open house. I think it's about 3%. But again, a lot of people will not tell you that, and it's just a fact. So yeah, with an open house, another thing, don't expect, or if an agent tells you, hey, if you go with me directly, you'll have a better chance of getting the house. I mean, that might be the case, but most likely it's not, and that is someone that you might want to shy away from, because quite frankly, it's not going to matter whether they work with you or you work with another realtor. If you have the best offer, you're going to get accepted 99.9% of the time. So those are just a few things to keep aware of as you're going into open houses, checking them out. I know a lot of people don't really talk about it much, but it is a huge part of the industry. And as a consumer, you want to just make sure that you have a full understanding of what to expect, and etiquette, I guess. So with all that being said, I am out. I'm actually going to Spain this upcoming week. So next Friday, I can't promise that I'll give a free tip, but hey, maybe I will. I'll try to. But again, if you guys have any questions, need anything, please feel free to reach out. I'm here to help. Have a good weekend.